Hello guys, my name is Noah and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, let's do this real quick because I am traveling in a bit. I need to catch my flight in 2 hours. So let's do this real quick. So I want to discuss with you guys 5 factors that you must consider when choosing countries to travel for your study purposes. So if you want to travel from your home country to anywhere around the world, I want to share with you 5 important factors that you must put into consideration before you can make your decision. Very important. So take a pen, get a cup of coffee or tea, relax, and watch this video. By the way, subscribe, like, share, and you can drop your comment below the comment section. Number one factor, academic and career goals. You have to search correctly, look at the quality and availability of your desired programs in different countries and how they align with your future goals and career choices. There are several universities in the European Union Schengen area that offers fantastic courses. As you already know, my channel is designed to help you access important information on how you can study abroad, especially in the European Union at a very affordable tuition fees. I repeat, affordable tuition fees. Why would you spend a lot of money in the UK, in Canada, fantastic countries, in the US, fantastic, but they're very, very, very expensive? Yes, a typical master's in the UK will cost you between um, um, 18,000 or 16,000 pounds a year. In the European Union, you can get it 200, 400 euros per semester. So, in as much as you're going to consider academic and career goals, also look at the cost. But number one point I'm emphasizing here, one of the factors you must consider is to make sure you are searching for a program in a university that aligns with your career goal and academic um, choices. This is very important so that you know you are going to a place to study what actually resonates with you, your background, and what you want to be in future academically and career wise. Okay, so do your research, check several universities across Europe, across the world, and make sure you're looking for something that aligns with your goal, your career choices, career goals, expectations, choices, desires, outcome. So take your time and do a thorough research. Second point, financial considerations. I touched on that earlier on slightly, but I'm going to go into details right now. You have to analyze the total cost of your education, including the tuition fees, living expenses, such as accommodation, food, and transportation. I studied in the UK and I lived there for a couple of years. It's a beautiful country, but very expensive to study. Okay, you're gonna spend a lot of money in paying tuition fees. So if you don't have money to throw around, then you can still study in the European Union, Schengen areas at a very affordable tuition fees. Fantastic masters, fantastic universities in the Czech Republic, in Luxembourg. I had my second master's at the University of Luxembourg, one of the best young rising university in Europe, if not globally. Yes, I got my second master's there in a master's program titled previously Integrated System Biology. And I'm proud to be a former student of that university, and I'm proud to be an alumni of the University of Luxembourg. When I was there, I paid 200 euros per semester. Right now, it's about 400 euros per semester for fantastic master's program. Think about that. Fantastic university. You have the state of the art laboratory right there. But a typical master's in the UK will cost you 17, 18, 16,000 pounds a year. So look at your financial muscle. Can you afford it? Don't travel to where you get stranded looking for who to rescue you, because you're not sure that you have enough resources, financial muscle to take care of your living expenses while in that country without a recourse to public funding. That's why you have to submit your proof of fund when you're applying for your visa applications. The idea is to show economic ties that you can be able to take, you can take care of yourself while in that country without recourse to public fund. So don't get into a country because you're desperate and put yourself into debt and suffering when you have fantastic options in the European Union. 27 countries, 27 countries, member states, you can travel within these countries quite freely as long as you're legally residing in one of the member states. In Czech Republic, in Slovakia, in Belgium, in Luxembourg, in Germany, tuition fees are really, really very low considering other places around the world. So think about that. In Luxembourg, transportation is free for everyone, whether you're foreign or native of the country. Just think about that. A typical transport in London roughly will cost you at least £100 thereabout. Depends on if you're using train or buses, close to 80 to £100 every month. That is if you're very conservative. Whereas in Luxembourg is free. In the Czech Republic, for 1 year, you spend less than €200 for the whole year, at least in Prague. Both metro, underground, tram, and buses, and they are very efficient. No interruption. Buses comes on time, metro on time, tram on time, and you pay just less than €200 for the whole year. About 3,600 and something Czech crowns. Roughly, I don't know the exchange rate now. So think about this consideration. Cost of. So guys, you need to consider uh, the financial consideration must be put into consideration. Financial factor is very, very important. Like I said, transportation is very, very costly in UK, but cheap in Czech Republic and free in Luxembourg. Also, food accommodation is very, very mostly reasonably affordable in the Czech Republic compared to the UK. Of course, it is higher in Luxembourg, but in Luxembourg, you earn more salary compared to Czech Republic. So look at these factors: financial consideration in terms of tuition fees, your feeding expenses, accommodation as well, and transportation. The third factor you must consider if you want to make decision on where to study abroad is that you have to look at visa requirements and immigration policies. You have to understand clearly visa regulations, application processes, and requirements for international students in different countries. It varies from country to country and is getting more tougher and tougher. Okay, the UK is different compared to Czech Republic, compared to US, compared to Slovakia, compared to Belgium. There are certain things that are quite common. You need to have a proof of fund, evidence of what you're going to do. These are general parameters. However, there are still some individual country differences. So take your time to study every country of interest and see what the immigration policy currently talks about. This is very important so that you make sure that you have the required documents on time. Some countries have much tougher appointment process. You might have to wait for months, you know, to get appointment for visa interview. While some countries is lesser stringent but still not easy. It's not easy anyway, but some country might be a bit much tougher to get appointment slots in their embassy. So look at these scenarios and try to come up with what you think will best serve your purpose. This is very important. So that's why I'm saying pay attention to immigration policies of each of these countries you are considering as a place you want to go for your studies. Very important. And make sure you obey immigration rules and direction. Even when you arrive to that country, remember the terms and condition of your visa. Don't abuse that condition. Very important. Very important. Stick to the rules. Once you therefore study, obey the rules of the country to the letter. Okay? Cross every T's and dot every I's. Okay? Number four thing, the fourth factor you must consider if you are planning to travel abroad for your study is the culture and lifestyle of the country you want to travel to avoid culture shock. Make sure you do some research to know expectations, how the culture is, language issue, general social interaction, demographics. Do your research so that you know what to expect, so you don't get confused or feel depressed or feel surprised when you arrive there. Okay, look at that. Do your research to understand. So many countries have the cultural integration, process whereby when you arrive, go to some preliminary trainings to put you through to how the country functions, the language, the history, so you can get used to the system. So look at such program as well. If you come to that country newly, enroll in such a program. It's very, very important for you to start from day one to understand the culture, the expectation, social interactions. This will help you to fit in seamlessly into that society as a foreigner. Very important. Culture and lifestyle. Do your research on each of those countries you want to travel to for your study purposes. Now, the big one, number 5, work opportunities and post-study opportunities. Look at that. Look at every country point by point. Do they have opportunity for you to work during your study? I know in Luxembourg, you can work part-time during school session, and that is 15 hours per week in Luxembourg. So you can work part-time during school sessions. And when you graduate, you find a job, you can apply for your work permit. So there is a post-study opportunities in Luxembourg because I live there, I studied there, I work there, so I know. Except it changes tomorrow. But I do know from my last research, they have post-study work opportunities in Luxembourg. So such factor is very, very important while making decisions where to go for your studies. Even in Luxembourg, if you graduate and you have not gotten a job, they will give you, I think, about 9 months or 1 year thereabout visa extension permit for the purpose of looking for a job. So within that 9 months, if you find a job, you now apply for work permit for salaried purpose. Work permit as a salaried worker. It means you can work full time pending the expiration of your work permit. Also in Czech Republic, if you finish your studies successfully, you can get work permit to work after graduation. And I think also they can give you, I think, 1 year or 9 months, I don't know the specific duration, kind of permit extension for the purpose of you looking for a job. Once you find a job, you then come and apply for the proper work permit, which will allow you to work full time. So at least I know Czech Republic and Luxembourg offers such opportunities. And also most countries in the European Union, I think Germany too, they have such program. So these are the things you have to consider while making decisions where to travel to study, because it's a long time, travel is a long-term project. So take your time, do your research, and make sure you consider these 5 factors before deciding where to go for your study. I'm gonna catch my flight in a bit. That's why I'm looking at my time. So I just want to do this video real quick. So in summary, 5 factors to consider when choosing countries for study purposes: academic and career goals. Number 1, financial considerations. Number 2, visa requirements and immigration policies. Number 3. Number 4, culture and lifestyle. And finally, work opportunities and post-study opportunities. I hope this will help you to make an informed decision on where to go for your study purposes. Remember, the travel abroad is not a knee-jerk reaction. It's not a knee-jerk reaction. You need to take your time, plan it ahead of time, know what you are going there to do. Be proactive. Take your time to get your documents ready and then apply at the right time. Remember, you can do it by yourself. All you need is the right information, just as I'm doing in this video right now. If you can read, watch this video, ask questions, take your time, you're patient, you're diligent, you're hardworking, you're consistent, you can effectively apply for admission, apply for visa by yourself. Yes, by yourself, right in your sitting room like this. You can do it. Remember, you have the power to bend reality and create your own future. By the way, go and check out my podcast. My podcast link is below here. It's explosive. I just did a series on manifest. What does it mean to manifest? It's wonderful. Click right there and check out my podcast. Remember, again, you have the power to bend reality and create your own future. I am the manifestor. I will see you again. Catch you and be good. See you. Be positive. Catch you. You can do it. The power is in you. Go and manifest and be the best of yourself. Catch ya.